and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Football TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Football TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Football TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Football TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Football.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media this morning. So I am your presenter here. My name is Pint, and I'm here along with my co-presenter. His name is
K. Lyndon Toba.
K. Lyndon Toba is my co-presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. And we are here to inform you about the happenings within our country, Liberia, and the world at large. So let's look at our newspaper review. We have Daily Observer newspaper, we have the New Dawn, we have Hot Pepper, we have Front Page Africa. From my end this morning, I'm going to be bringing to you headlines and using details from the Daily Observer newspaper and the New Dawn newspaper. Just to emphasize on few of our headlines from the Daily Observer newspaper. Enraged Senate staffers hot confirmation hearings of Minister Dane's Wodoholi. Enraged Senate staffers hot confirmation hearings of Minister Dane Wodoholi. And we move over to another headline. It reads, Sanoye citizen wants Buya provide a fair promise during campaign. Sanoye citizen wants Buya provide a fair promise during campaign. So from the New Dawn newspaper, another interesting top story is about the joint budget the budget that have been passed for inauguration. It has to do with 6,650,000 has been approved for the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Yuma Boaka. So we now move quickly to Lyndon Topa, who will fill us in from the Front Page Africa newspaper and the New Dawn newspaper.
All right, thank you, Griffin and Sipa. You were able to highlight some of those interesting headlines from Daily Observer newspaper and that of the New Dawn newspaper. Quickly, let's move over to Front Page Africa newspaper. Deputy Speaker Fonati Kofa refused claims of blocking incoming President Waka legislative agenda if elected House Speaker. That is the headlines from the Front Page Africa newspaper. Let's go over to the Hot Pepper newspaper. UL Law School debates constitutional mandate on presidential transition. UL Law School debates constitutional mandate on presidential transition. So those are the two headlines. One from the Front Page Africa newspaper, and another one is from the Hot Pepper newspaper. It's been turned over to Grafina for the continuation.
So thanks to you, Lyndon. So far, let's start to fill you in on our news reading in our news presentation for today. But before then, folks, let's take a break. If you are watching us from the diaspora, pleasant good morning to you and our season greetings. Happy New Year to all of you out there, folks. If you are celebrating your wedding anniversary today, we say congratulations and happy anniversary to you. If today is your birthday, all you have to do is just make a request in our comment section saying today is your birthday. And Foca Online TV has something great coming up for you there as well. Thanks for joining us. We will take a short water break. When we get back, we commence with our news reading for today. Please stay with me, share our live stream. I'll be right back.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located.
Hello dear, my name is Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Togba. My name is Grafina. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media this morning with your two presenters, Greg and Courage Par, and I'm here with Lyndon Togba. So we'll run quickly to our news presentation. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper, in which Senate staffers held confirmation hearing of Minister Dean Borokoli. The confirmation hearings of Supreme Court Justice nominee Councillor Frank Musa Dean and Liberia Revenue Authority Commissioner General designate Samora P. Wolokoli were halted by pay to senators who had been recalled twice for special sitting by President George Manewia. However, the Senate leadership and other lawmakers have disclosed that the president did not provide allowances for the special sitting, though the protesters disagreed. In an interview with legislative reporters in the corridors of the Liberian Senate, President pro tempore Abbott T. refuted allegations that the government has paid benefits for the special session to lawmakers as an inducement to conduct confirmation hearing of the president's nominees. Representative Alexander Bosher of Grand Bassa County had earlier told a local radio station in Monrovia that the Minister of Finance and Development Planning has said there's no budgetary allocation for any special sitting. Efforts by Senate Pro Tempore Albert Chia to address the concerns of the staffers yesterday did not yield any result. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Senator H. Fanning G. Sherman, who had scheduled the hearing for Minister Dean, was also unable to penetrate the roadblock. In an appearance sympathy with the staffers, the outgoing Grand Cape Mount County Senator disembarked his vehicle, and following minutes of seemingly peaceful interaction with them, he decided to call it a day and headed home, but not before offering the staffers US 50 to help them purchase water for their day-long packeting. For his part, the chair of the Committee on Ways, Means and Finance defeated Bomi County Senator Boris Satuma and attempted to convince the protester, but to no avail. A behind closed door intervention by Senator Darius DeLong and a couple of like-minded senators also did not help resolve the stalemate. As the Stable spokesman, Charles Brown, announced that they will continue the protest action until their 2 months benefits are paid. This is the first headline relating to our country, Liberia. It's from the Daily Observer newspaper, in which Senate staffers hot confirmation hearing of Minister Dame Wolokoli. So this is how we proceed to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. Sonoye citizen wants we are provide the fair promise during campaign. Sanoye citizen wants we are provide the fair promise during campaign. Citizens of Sanoye District Number 7, Bon County, are appealing to outgoing President George Weah to at least fulfill one of the promises he made during the 2023 campaign. They specifically want him to provide a ferry on the St. Paul River, which will ensure safe and easy access to neighboring former districts. During the presidential and legislative elections, President Weah mentioned his intention to replace the current wooden ferry with a modern one within 2 weeks. He instructed the head of the Liberia Maritime Authority, Lynn Eugene Nangwe, to work with the finance minister, Samuel Tue, to expedite the project to ensure safety and smooth transportation while a modern bridge project was being planned. My administration will make sure to change this ferry and start the pavement of the road in 2 weeks, we are told the residents of the district at the time. However, the residents claim that since President Weah made this promise, they have not seen any progress, a situation that is breeding a high level of frustration among citizenry. We have not seen any work about the ferry since the president left this place, and our people are waiting to hear him and his people. Additionally, the lack of progress on President's promise has prompted residents to channel their appeal to Riachu Jacob Sumo Jackson, who contested for the district representative seat in 2023 on the ticket of the ruling coalition for democratic change but lost. This is how we move quickly to Killing and Topa, who will fill us in from the front page after the newspaper.
Thank you, Refinance for filling us in. Front page African newspaper, Deputy Speaker Fonati Kofa refute claims of blocking incoming President Waka's legislative agenda if elected House Speaker. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, J. Fonati Kofa, has refuted claims that he could obstruct the Waka's Cone administration legislative agenda if he is elected Speaker of the House of Representatives. Representative Kofa, who contested on the CDC ticket in electoral district number 2, Grand Creek County, is a leading contender in the upcoming House speakership elections. So far, he is his only challenger is Representative Nangwe Kung of the Unity Party, which is expected to ascend to power If Waka is elected, if Kofa is elected, Kofa will use his gavel to stall most of the incoming administration's legislative agenda, but appearing unbalanced his greatest claims. In to say that the president would anti-corruption I look forward to, he said. His he said most of the negative things that I said against him, I speculative.
So, thanks for joining us this morning. We'll take a short break because of some technical issues. We'll get back. We feel you from the front page after the newspaper. Thanks to you for joining us this morning.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Grefina Koreshpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo Village community.
Media. Welcome back, and I'm grateful that we are able to kind of resolve this issue with the internet this morning. But the internet is a big challenge for us here in the studio. So, Kelly, let's talk about, can you please continue with the news reading from the chapter?
All right, thank you, Griffin. He said most of the negative things that I said against him are speculative. Liberian politics added is not divided on ideological lines. Almost all of the political parties have the same common interests, and as such, it will be impossible to act in favor of his party at the detriment of the state. There is no pathway that I see that will lead me to act on the interests of the Liberian people or on behalf of a party, given that everything else you hear is all politics, he added. Everything that you heard is politics. The very same people who used to say last year that Kofa is an able legislator, Kofa cuts across the same people now accusing me of being partisan of the CDC. There is nothing like a CDC speaker. There may be a speaker who happens to be a member of the CDC. I would be a CDC speaker. I would be a speaker of the Republic of Liberia who happens to be a sedition. Representative Kofa track record as a census builder is evident. However, with his party set to move into opposition, analysts suggest he might face challenges defeating the ruling party's candidate. But quashing that perception, Kofa said that the ruling party has not always used speaker in Liberia, citing the 52nd and the 53rd legislature. Kofa noted that speakers were not members of the ruling Unity Party at the time. But what is important is the mutual relationship that these branches of government bring. If it is the responsibility that you first with the legislature and the executive that move the country forward, not the party. Our parties are not based on different ideologies. And as long as we have Liberia as an objective partisanship, doesn't matter when it comes to this legislation. With this being said, this is how we'll push it over to Grefina for the continuations of news.
So we'll just continue with the New Dawn newspaper. New Dawn says a total of US 6,650,000 has been approved for inauguration of President-elect Ambassador Joseph Waka. A total of US 650,000 has been approved for the inauguration of President Joseph Waka and his deputy Senator Jeremiah Kung, which is due on January 22nd, 2024. Our Liberia President Ambassador George Manuel has approved the amount to be used by the Joint Presidential Transitional Team (JPTT) for the inauguration or the inaugural activities of the incoming president, Ambassador Waka. Waka and his vice president-elect Senator Kun won the 2023 presidential runoff held on 14 November on an opposition ticket, ending the six-year rule of Coalition for Democratic Change (CDC-led government. Disclosure of the approved inaugural budget was made Thursday, 4 January 2024, in the Cecil Dennis Auditorium of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Monrovia. At a media briefing following the climax of the JPTT meeting, JPTT co-chairperson, Councillor Samuel Kofi Wu said the government of Liberia through President Weah approved the JPTT budget recently. The budget of the Joint Presidential Committee has been approved by the outgoing President of Liberia, Ambassador George M. Weah. The average amount of the budget is 650,000 United States dollars, said Councillor Woods. We are grateful to the President for the step taken. It is also important to note that what we recommend to President Weah has been approved. It was approved on December 8th. We extol the outgoing administration for the cooperation with the So we will move quickly to Lyndon Topa as we do a summary of our news for today from the hard paper newspaper. Lyndon Topa, can you fill us in from there?
Thank you. Law school debates constitutional mandate on presidential transition team. Professors, lawyers, and students of the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, academics, and other members of the public have debated Liberia constitutional mandate on presidential transition, focusing on the benefits associated with the 90-day waiting period for a new government to commence. The presentation was held by Professor Councillor Tiawan S. Gungu, a former presidential candidate and a renowned human rights lawyer, moderated by Professor Councillor Benedict F. Sanon, former justice ministers, and a team of students researching. The intellectual discourse was held on Friday, December 22nd, 2023, at the law school on the University of Liberia Capitol Hill campus as part of a day-long activity to mark the school's 2023 year-end program. The program also included a discussions on health and women issue for a robust legal education under the auspices of the Law Students Association also, and the dedications of the David A.B. Jalad faculty lunch and the Jonathan Rye Cafe and Gift Shop held by Councillor Sylvester D. Renning, president of the Liberia National Bar Association. In the evening, Louis Arthur Grant School of Law Christmas tree lighting program was held. This event were complemented with lots of music, redemptions of Christmas carols by the newly established leadership chorus mute and persons to persons conversation. The Constitution gives him a president a 6-year term which commences on the third working Monday of January after the conduct of the elections in October. Under the mandate of the Constitution, elections results are to be announced within 15 days after the castings of ballot. Given this constitutional mandate, law professors, law students, researchers, lawyers, academics, and members of the public use the year-end program to debate the strength and weakness of the benefit associated with provided for assume office, especially in a case where an incumbent is voted out. In between the time of voting and the declarations of winner, The Constitution also provides time for a closing candidate to challenge the election results. This process begins with the National Elections Commission and ends at the Supreme Court. During the discussion, some participants suggested that the 3 months waiting period for a president-elect to assume office is reasonable because there might be a need to adjudicate election cases after the casting of ballot. On the other hand, some participants, including students and lawyers, said long waiting period is a dangerous because anything could erupt and undermine the smooth transition of power. In presentation, law law professor Councillor Tiawan Gunglo avoided providing direct answer on the subject of the rates of benefit of the long awaiting the presidential transition team. With this being said, this is how we push it over to Greg Finance to do a conclusions of all of the major news stories here today.
So, folks, we read out our news from our newspapers we have in studio here this morning. So, currently, we have the Front Page African newspaper, we have the Daily Seven newspaper, we have the New Dawn newspaper, and we have Hot Paper newspaper. So, just so you know, New Dawn says that the budget has been passed 600, 6,650 has been approved by the inauguration, has been approved for the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Mwaka, and this was approved since December 8th by President George Manavia. So of course, we have another one. Sunny ones we had to buy fair comments. This is some videos. Of course, you know, we are made some visits, and we more like yeah, this time around. So we are kind of asking them this promise, and Sunny the street county, this is seven. So they are calling on President George Manavia to help in this process. So, another one have here again is video of the paper. It says in Raj Senate, Slavans hot confirmation hearing of Minister Day. Of course, some of the staff of the Senate have not been paid well or have not been paid regularly. So there was a bill protest there, and Vice Chairman went to pull the issue, the matter, but he still did not go on because they refused to listen, and he compensated them with. He did not compensate them. He told them to just get water for themselves with 50 United States dollars. Direct they don't to try, but no way. And you know the confirmation hearing for Supreme Court Justice nominee Council of Frank Musa Dean, Bureau Revenue Authority Commissioner General designated that is some fees that were reported by these people, by the staff, Senate staff.
Yeah, but
Storm.
yeah,
A storming of Senate Annex. So they were actually at the Capitol building.
yeah. Pertaining to that situation on yesterday, one could term it to be a justifiable situation on ground that they were actually protesting for their compensations. But if you actually look, other people are arguing that those people were stage managed. You know, those people were stage managed to actually undermine the confirmation process. You know, since President Weah appointed from Justice Minister Musa Ding and that of Samara Pizel Wolokoli, Finance Minister, Deputy Finance Minister Samara. A lot of people are arguing about the timeliness of the matter, you know, because President we are in politics now, people refer to him as a lame duck president. So it raises a lot of outcry, especially looking taking into considerations the kind of protests or protestations that was actually going on at the Capitol building yesterday.
So whatever it is that these I think the constitution back people have the right to protest peacefully.
Yeah.
And if it was because of their fault, if the truth is if they haven't been paying the staff of the Senate, then it's kind of bad.
Yes,
So
it's,
it's
it's,
stage one and it's real that they haven't been paying them, then it's kind of bad for them. They need to do that. And there's a speculation also that they said President Bia won't pay people to go for that particular sitting.
oh yeah.
There's that allegation.
Yeah, yesterday I was actually watching the video, and a few other people identified from the CDC COP. They were actually there, but how be it because they were very united. Those of the protesters who were earlier protesting on the grind. They were very united. They were able to chase those people out. You know what I'm saying? That people that group came immediately after Samara will call it Kim. You understand?
So yeah, folks, thanks for joining us this morning. We love you. Happy weekend to all of you out there. It's Friday. Enjoy yourself for peace with peaceful and share the love and joy this season brings to you. Happy New Year. This is how we call it a day. Thanks for joining us here on the Daily Edition of Inside of Print Media. Don't forget, Focal Online TV is the only online TV that brings innovation to broadcasting. Next week, our headlines will be a great one. We're going to be sports. So please join us and make use of our comment section, or following us and sharing our live stream. My name is Courage Bar. I'm closing up with Kid Linda Topa. Bye bye. We see you with a C. Thanks for joining us today. We love you and appreciate your effort.
Fuck off TV.